And so my job right now is I'm responsible for this part of the journey of the national team, and it is very important to continue progress from where we started. Can we, when we leave, have a even higher platform for the next guy to come in? When Coach Ugura left the national team for us, it was in a better place when he first took it on board.
Okay.
Right, so this is how we could help sustain progress.
Speaking of Coach Ugura after taking over from him, what about Gavin's national team? What does Gavin's Lions look like?
It's a tough one, right? Because I'm not one to sit down here and say my philosophy, right? Because ultimately, I think football, most important for me is the players must enjoy playing whatever kind of football we want to play. The fans must enjoy watching whatever kind of football we play, because at the end of the day, what we do on the pitch serves a few purpose, right? Is to give people that sense of inspiration, hope, joy in that sense, and so through our performances, they must be able to see that, and that, I mean, if you think just quite simplistically, I mean, the bare minimum we always ask ourselves is like, we never give up. We, until the final whistle is over, we always empty our tanks. We're 100%, we're all in.
I think you're being very humble, because I think, one thing that I like about your team since the first day you took over, I thought that there's a certain pattern in play that I really like. I don't know if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. So Shahiran's play as a left back, but it's all, when we're attacking, it's always in the middle of the pitch, right, controlling things. So almost like an Amorim kind of system,
Wrong comparison, not now. Just last.
No, but is that something that I see that quite often in matches, and this kind of inverted plays that you do is some, and I'm sure that's, we don't see that before Gavin took over.
Stop revealing secrets. No, I'm kidding. No, again, football is not complicated. Ultimately, when we arrive to each game day, it really depends on. And the national team is quite unique because before the window, you're not quite sure what condition each player is in. So ultimately, a lot of times it's about when we do arrive into the window, into the game, we've got certain bigger intentions of how we want to play the opposition. Then the question is, okay, which players are in the best possible shape, if you like, to support this intention, and for some of the games we thought that Shah is best to perform this because it helps us in attack to do a few things, then we do that. But I think, like you saw when, I'm not sure if you saw it when we played Thailand, then we didn't do that because we had a slightly different approach, and Shah was playing in the middle. So that's just an example of it really depends on who the oppositions are, how they defend, how they attack, and then for us is how we want to counter that and which players are available, and then we find a solution. So no magic in that.